Now you can hear that annoying little blurb in there, and the audio, if you can't hear that, it's just a little beep. And again, we can get rid of that by going to the settings, and I think it's going to be in here in general. Play notification sound right there. We want that out of there. Show notification window, that's okay. Um, all friends notifications, blah blah, that's okay too. The other thing I'll change here while I'm in here is the max number of tweets per API call. I'm going to leave that, but max number of tweets in a column, I'm going to go ahead and put 400 in there just because I have a lot of people that I follow. And click save, and you're done. Okay, what else we got going on here? TwitScoop. TwitScoop is kind of cool. If you want to put together a, if you're going to leverage a news item or something to launch a article, a blog post, a video, or anything. If you're going to use a news item to leverage your product or service, which is a really good idea and a nice marketing technique, this is a great way right in here to see what's going on. TwitScoop is about what's going on or what's buzzing right now. These are the leading topics, the by keyword and by people. So if you want to find out if you can leverage off of any of those, this is a great way to do it. That's about the only time I use it, but it is good for that. Okay, TwitScoop, 12 seconds. Now this is really cool. I don't use it very much. In fact, I haven't used it at all, but I have followed it, and I'm going to start utilizing it as a marketing technique. 12 seconds is an opportunity to show 12-second videos. So, I mean, it's like a really short spot, which is really cool for animation and those kinds of things. For visual artists, it's a really great tool. Again, that's all it does. You sign up for it, and you have just all kinds of different 12-second videos in there that you can watch and you can broadcast and syndicate yours. So, that's what that is. Let's see. Let's close that bugger. And this would be stock twits. Yep. If you want to put together your portfolio and follow it here, you can do that. All kinds of things with stock twits that if you're following anything at all in the market, great place, great way to do it. And finally, Facebook status updates. If you want to see what's happening on your Facebook page through this application, you can do it right here. All right. So what else we got going on? You can refresh your screen at the top right here. Again, single column view. Boing. If we click that, it will just bring us down to one column, and we can do the same thing as I showed you before by by just changing the size of it right here, but it's obviously much quicker to go up here and do it. Okay, settings we've been into about 1,000,000 times, and the little triangle with an exclamation mark would be log out. Okay, so let me show you a couple things really quickly in here. Well, first let's look at this clear at the top. Let's look and see what each of these has. Now you can see, and this is in the mentions column, and it's going to be the same in each one of these. But basically, when you hover your mouse, in this case I'm using a stylus, over the profile image, the little box comes up and it gives you 4 different opportunities. The first one is reply. So if I were to click that, it puts in the person's name, and now I can just go ahead and put my reply into her and just click that or hit return, and it will send it directly to her. So the other thing is I can send her a direct message, and of course I can only direct message if I'm following, I believe. And if I wanted to retweet, same thing, just hit this little arrow and it will retweet. I'll just do that for you. Oh, good. I'm glad I did that because I would have forgotten this. Now, what happens is, in this case, I said retweet, and it comes up in red. And what that means is it's too long. You can see over here, this gives us a status count of how many letters we have used, and we're 2 over. So if you come into here, where is it? There it is, the little down arrow, and you say tweet shrink this update. You can click on that, and it will do a shorten for you. And you can see, you may not like what it does, but it does it quickly. And what it did here is it took out an I from this, and who knows what all else it did. But basically, it made it so now, if I wanted to send this, I just click there, boom, it's ready to go. So I'm glad that came up because I was going to tell you about that and I would have forgot. If you click on upload a photo right here, that will send you to TweetDeck. And I would have to go, where did it send me? Oh, I see. It just sent me to some images. I would have to click on one of these images, click select, boom, it pulls it up, and obviously it's going to be too big because it does send it to TweetDeck and it gives it a place for you to click on. And hello, it gives you a URL to go and visit. It puts that JPEG at TweetDeck. You visit that URL, and that's how you could see it. But in this case, again, it's too long. So we're going to get rid of that. Now, on the bottom right here, back to the profile, on the bottom right, if you hover your mouse over that and just touch it, you'll see that it has user and tweet. If you put user, if you just, and again, I'm just hovering here, if you see that, it opens up this little dialog box or flyout menu, and there's a ton of different things we can do here. We can add to our group, we can follow, we can unfollow, view their profile, search, block, or block and report spam. Kind of cool, all in one place. Tweet, we can reply to all, reference to, favorite, email, yada yada yada. You can also delete them here. So that's really cool, and I use that a lot because it's very, very quick. Now the other way we can get to their profile is click on their name. That will open up their profile, usually right over here. Look at it. You can unfollow here. You can, I think that's putting them to the group. I'm not sure. Don't know what that is, guys. You can unfollow them here, and of course, just like always, you can get rid of that if you want to. So that covers what's going on in the icon. Now down here at the bottom, there's a few different things, and I may not be able to address all these because I haven't done a lot of work with any of these. But you can click on the little cloud here, and it will show you what's popular in this column. Now, this is mentions of me, so there's not going to be anything real popular in there. You can filter the column. If I click on that, it will give me an opportunity to put what filters I want in. I can mark every one of these as seen. In other words, I've read them, I've seen them, I can mark them all as seen. The other way to do that is, maybe I can find it here. There's usually, I might not have it. Yeah, here we go. See over here in the direct messages area, that little white there, if you click on that, it will mark it as seen. Okay, so that's the other way that you can do that. Mark as seen, what else do we have to do? Clear scene. So in other words, if I mark those as seen and I click on the little scissors here, it will clear them out and move the new ones in that you have not seen. Obviously here you can clear the entire stack and it will be clear until it reloads. And then finally you can move the column to the right. So you can move these columns all the way around. If I click on here, you'll see what happens. It just swaps it. It moves it to the right. And if I wanted to move it clear to the right, I just hit it again, and now it's my very right-hand column. Well, actually it's not because I have one hidden. There, now it's my right-hand column. And likewise, if I wanted to move it to the left, you just click on the left. So kind of cool. You can move them around, make them however you want. You can kind of customize it so it works directly for you. Is that it? Refresh. I think we went over everything. No doubt I forgot a few things because I did fly by here. But the thing is, you can stop the video and try to bust back in there if you have any questions. You can see it. Try to keep it short so we can go through it again if we need to. That's it. Have a great day. Bye bye.